Alright, so in this video, I'm gonna give you guys my first impressions on living here in Panama City, Panama. I like to do these type of videos around the 4-day, 5-day, 1-week mark. I also want you guys to know that I haven't been everywhere in the city, okay? So I'm just saying that because these opinions, these first impressions are subject to change. Now let's start off with the first impression, which is living here, I don't really feel like I'm in Panama per se. If anything, this has more of a Caribbean feel. It's as if I'm in the islands right now. And the best city I can compare this to, the best city that this place reminds me of is Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. It just feels like the more upscale Santo Domingo. For example, both cities have beaches within walking distance. However, the one in Panama City is not the greatest, as well as the one in Santo Domingo is not the greatest. Both cities have many people from other countries residing there. I mean, the first couple of days here, I think I met more non-Panamanians than actual Panamanians. Here you have a ton of Venezuelans, Colombians, people from Nicaragua, you have Dominicans out here. I think I met someone from Chile, and then obviously you have, the Americans, Canadians, etc., etc. So it's a very cosmopolitan city where people come here to not only work, but also to retire due to the friendly benefits, which I'll get into in another video. But it's just a very friendly, it's a very expat, foreigner friendly place. I also want to point out the infrastructure. The areas that I've been to so far, it's very modern, ton of high rises, the lights don't go out. I believe the tap water is potable from what I've been told and what I've researched. They have a subway. I've used the buses here. The ones that I've been on, they're nice, have air conditioning, clean. So all in all, again, it feels like I'm somewhere in the Caribbean or maybe somewhere in southern Florida. This leads me to my next point, which is Panama is pretty humid. For some reason, I didn't take that into account when I was traveling here, because before this, I was in Mexico and in Guadalajara, where there's pretty much no humidity. Then I've been to Ecuador. I was in Guayaquil. It was pretty humid there. Then I was in Peru. So the humidity here is on a different level. But the interesting thing is, in the city, I don't encounter many mosquitoes. So if you're in the capital here as well, let me know. Is it just me? Maybe my blood isn't sweet enough, isn't good enough for them. Usually places with climates like this, mosquitoes are a huge problem. But so far here, I think I've been bitten once. And I usually leave my window open and it's just fine. Next up is a topic that comes up a lot, I'm sure, whenever people are discussing about retiring or living in Panama City, and that is the prices. Now just keep in mind that in my previous videos, I've showed the prices of some of my meals here in a few of the restaurants. I try to stay away from the red meat, the beef and pork, so I opt more for seafood dishes, which tend to be more expensive. So I just want you to keep that in mind. Some of the places I've been to, they've had more affordable plates, for $6, $7. But whenever you're ordering shrimp and lobster, the prices are going to be more. With all that being said, though, yeah, it is still pretty expensive here compared to other Latin countries, other Latin cities that I've been to. In Mexico, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, I can order a whole meal and probably spend, if I'm in a mom and pop shop, probably spend $3. If I'm at an actual restaurant, maybe I would say $8, $9, $10 if I want to get fancy. And then obviously those countries as well have their more upscale, higher priced restaurants. But here in Panama, I would say for what I like to eat, I'm routinely spending around $14, $14, $15. Where in other countries, the same meal will probably be about, $7, $8-ish. One of the good things, however, that I would say that comes with higher prices, so far from all the cities that I've been to, Panama City it definitely feels like one of the safer ones. I feel very comfortable filming out in public. I feel very comfortable just walking around. And I think that comes with the higher prices. I don't think there are many, I could be wrong, but I don't think there are many Spirit airline flights, Frontier flights that are coming here to Panama. So it keeps, and plus even if they did, the prices here are a little inflated. So it keeps certain types of foreigners, certain types of tourists away, a certain class who don't know how to behave themselves. Again, I'm not saying that stuff doesn't happen here, because I'm sure it does. I've been living here for probably less than a week. But just overall, it feels like a more mature vibe here. With all that being said, these are just a few first impressions that I've been noticing while living here in Panama City. Remember, keep in mind that these opinions are subject to change in the future. As always, I will be doing a final thoughts on living here, when that time comes. So I think I'll be able to give more accurate observations of this place. So I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope this helped you somehow. I'll catch you guys the next one. Deuces.